After a long flight, you feel tired as you finally landed in Korea safely. You wasn't feeling good as you fought with your parents because you went to New York to meet your parents, as you stay with your aunt and uncle in Korea, and during holidays you visit your parents. But what you didn't know, they had a motive to brought you there. As they introduced to someone, they wanted him to be their son-in-law in the future, and you refused to be in a relationship where you didn't know the person at all. Going back to school can be exhausting. Sure, even I grew up in here Seoul, but there are some things that suffocates me so much that it drives you to do crazy things. And worst of all is when you do crazy things for love. In my case, it would be unrequited love. It hurts and hurts deeply, especially when you have to pretend everything is okay or even not caring about the other person. Anyway, it's only been 4 hours since I arrived from the trip and I already have to go straight to school. It's all my aunt's fault, who made us miss the first flight, and obviously I'm that tired. But I'm already late for the semester and I can't miss another day. Ryan, at least smile, my dear. I know you are upset whatever happened. I didn't know about that, she said as she stopped the car in front of my school gate. I'm not upset, just tired. Don't worry, I don't blame you for that. Only for the delayed flight. Anyways, I need to go, I said as I get out the car hurriedly. I took a deep breath because we were already in front of the school. And from afar, I saw Lisa and Jungkook walking side by side, hand in hand. Am I seeing things, or is this really it? Bye. See you at home, dear. I wave and turn around to find them, but instead saw several students entertained with their friends and dates. Hello. Who are you? I asked to a boy who suddenly appeared out in front of me from somewhere. I'm sorry for scaring you. Actually, I'm new here and didn't saw you before, so I approached you. By the way, my name is Jun, and you can call me Jun as nickname. He offered his hand to me and I smiled awkwardly, shaking hands with him. I'm Kim Ryan, and I'm not a rookie. Well, I need to get my new schedule. Would you come with me? I asked with a certain fear, thinking about the possibility of him refusing. Of course, let's go. He intertwined our arms, scaring me a little. He's very lively, my God. Ryan. As we were walking and engaging in some random subject, I heard someone calling my name. I soon stopped walking, and Jun too. I looked back. Lisa was running towards me, and right behind was Jungkook. And that's when everything seemed to be in slow motion. His dark orbs, his charming face, looking so good in his coat. My heart fluttered at the sight of him, the boy I have always had a crush on. Correcting, it's not a fall, but a cliff. When his gaze met mine, I felt a shiver on the back of my neck, and he smiled. I missed you so much, Ryan, she said as she threw herself on me, and I hugged her back. But my gazes were fixed on Jungkook, who was smiling looking at us. Why didn't you reply to any of my messages? She asked with a pout and snapped her finger in front of me as I got lost staring at Jungkook. I wanted some time alone for me. That's why I avoided everything related to Seoul for my stay in New York. Are you friends with school's favorite couple? He said in surprise. What? I looked at him in confusion. That's what they told me when I got here, he said, lifting his shoulder. Ryan, Lisa and I are dating. He finally spoke, and I looked directly at Lisa, looking for some trace of mockery or something, but there was nothing. That is true, she confirmed with her head. So it wasn't a hallucination. They were really walking hand in hand at that time. I felt a hurt growing in my chest. She knew better than anyone about my feelings for Jungkook. Sometimes there are not enough words to describe the size of disappointment. I kept staring at my best friend, not knowing what to say, because all I wanted was just hit her face and cry afterwards. And what happened at New York? I heard your parents were going to fix your marriage with someone. What's his name? Taehang, right? I stared at Lisa, confused. How did she know? How did anyone know about my arrangement with Taehang? Since I stayed in New York, I haven't used my phone for anything. Not a single selfie. Nothing. How was it possible? Who is Taehang? His voice was present, making me come out of my little outbreak. His gaze remained intent on me, which was making me quite tense. Wixie, it seems that the air became heavy. I shook my head negatively and walked away. It was already being too much to stay between the two, especially with the new news of the day, Jungkook dating Lalisa Manaban, my dear best friend, who listened nightly to my frustration with carrying unrequited love for the school's heartthrob, Jungkook. It hurts like hell. It's hard to trust someone so much and be stabbed in the back. Sometimes your best friend can become your worst enemy. Everything that was once a moment of intimacy, conversation, and events can become a weapon against you one day. You took a deep breath, letting your back lean against the chair with a vacant stare out the window, trying to understand your own feelings. Why do I feel so hurt and broken? So, is this how people feel when others break their trust? Good morning, let's go in and sit down. We'll start the first class, the chemistry teacher said as he entered the room, already leaving his belongings on the top of desk. Are you okay, Vayan? You looked to a boy next to you who was looking at you with concerned face. It's okay, don't worry, but thank you anyway. You smiled slightly. When you turned back to the front, your body froze and your mouth dried up. His eyes were still staring at you, even after crossing yours. He didn't look away. Gradually, you felt your heart pounding like crazy and your body getting hot. Why was Jungkook staring at me? Keeping all the materials in your backpack, you head out of the room as the class got over, and it was almost break time when someone shouted your name from behind and your body froze because you know the owner of that voice. You slowly turned around to look at those brown eyes fixed on you. What? Come here. He called me while leaning on the teacher's table, still holding his gaze. I think we have to talk. You walked slowly up to the older one, reluctantly. Holy Christ, what do you want with me, Jungkook? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels like it's going to pierce my soul. What do you want, Jungkook? You asked, stopping in front of him as he crossed his arms. You didn't answer me. Who is Taehang? He asked directly. That's none of your business. I thought we were friends. He cocked her head a little sadly. No, we are not. You just date my friend and nothing else. You answered the obvious with a certain disgust. Do you only see me like this? Are you sure? He came closer, getting closer. You know, Vayan, a relationship isn't easy, especially if it's torn between another person. He stopped in front of you while analyzing you with his piercing eyes. So, you asked confused. Maybe you denied your marriage with that boy because one of you was torn between someone. Your blood froze. Looks like I got it right. You are so pale. He took your hand. And cold too. I'm fine. You abruptly broke the contact while blinking a few times, stunned by the moment ago. Well, since you don't consider me a friend or anything like that, I'm going to leave. He smiled weakly as he walked away to leave. Jungkook, you held his arm, getting a little closer. We were so close that you almost feel his breath. His eyes fixed on mine. Your cheeks were taking on a rosy. My God, so handsome. Vian, his gaze shifted to your lips. Hey, it's okay. I'm used to the way you are. I need to go. Lisa must be waiting for me. He blinked a few times before smiling and leaving you alone in the room. You huffed, punching the air. Your girlfriend is waiting. But who is waiting for your love? It's me. Where were you? I was waiting for you, she said, making a pout, and I smiled looking at her. Nothing, just talking to Vian. Her expression changed as she looked at me with angry expressions. Alone. We were just talking, no need to get jealous. Of course, but I told you I don't like you two together. She continued to protest, and I rolled my eyes, then looked at her. What could happen, Lisa? It's not like there is going to be any kissing or anything just because we are alone, I said ironically, already irritated by jealous attacks. Kim Vian, Lisa's best friend. I don't know why she always avoids me. Whenever I try to talk with her, it's always short, thick, and cold. Did I do something wrong? Even she is cold to me, but I want to stay close to her. I don't know why my heart always started racing when she is around me. But why she always avoid me? Is that true what Lisa said, that she doesn't like the person like me? You understood? She said, completing her rant. I blinked several times and watched her. Yes, I understand. Don't worry. I rolled my eyes. I didn't understand anything because I didn't even listen. But briefly, my attention was captured by Vian, who entered the cafeteria accompanied by Jaejoon. The two seemed well entertained with some subject. I stared at two for a while until that cute and sweet smile appeared. I locked my jaw as I felt envy at Jun for getting such a beautiful smile from Vian, the girl who never gave me a smile. After all, am I not worthy of your smile? I chuckled bitterly, looking at both of them. It's been 2 weeks since Vian came back from her vacation in New York, her precious vacation. Not so much either. Since what happened, both Vian and Lisa avoided each other as much as they could in the school corridors. They avoided their eyes crossing each other when they were in class or even in the cafeteria. Where one was, the other avoided staying in the same place. It was how they were dealing. The friendship of years was going downhill. You didn't try to initiate anything, as it was not your fault in first place. Whole school saw the awkwardness between two best friends yet didn't try to meddle, only the gossips and rumors were around. As you broke your friendship with Lisa because she started dating Jungkook, you didn't pay any attention to it, focusing on your studies. Jungkook, get up dear, his mother said, knocking at the door. When no response, she entered the room. Jungkook, get up you sleepyhead, he groaned, covering his face with duvet because of the room's bright light. I'm sleepy, Mom. No, you need to get up, Jungkook. We are going to spend some time at Mrs. Park's house. You can accompany Ryan there. He got up from the bed after his mother left the room. She doesn't like my company, he said, almost whisper, and covered himself, going back to sleep. You are sure you'll complete this alone? He asked, looking conflicted. Don't worry, I'll complete it. You just go and enjoy your date with her. He cheered as you assured him. Because Jun was your partner in a chemistry project, but he had a date with someone, so he asked you to leave early. You are bestest, Ryan. Thank you so much, he said excitedly, hugging you. I'm sure I'm not disturbing you too, she said as look at you both with a raised brow. Jun broke the hug, cleared his throat in embarrassment. No, you are not disturbing us. He was going to leave actually. That's great because we have guests. Come downstairs, she said, and leave both of you alone. She won't think anything about us. She's not like that, Jun. She was just trying to scare you. And nothing, you said nonchalantly, packing your stuff back in your backpack. Let's go. Your steps halted as you reached to the living room, looking at the figure sitting on your sofa, busy scrolling his phone. Your heart started beating fast, looking at Jungkook, who looked up from his phone, staring the figure behind you with a displeasant face. Among all my aunt's friendships, the last one I thought would come here would be Mrs. Jones, along with her handsome son. How ironic. I better go. He stood in front of you, gaining your attention. See you on Monday. Yeah, have fun. Tell me how's it will went, okay? You said smiling, and he gave you a friendly hug, saying goodbye. You closed the door afterwards, moving to the living room before taking a deep breath. Ryan, she called you from the kitchen, and you rolled your eyes and plucked up the courage to cross the room, walking towards the hallway. You said as you entered the kitchen. Both women looked at you smiling. Wow, she's gotten prettier and cuter since the last time I saw her, she said, sipping her coffee, analyzing me. Thanks, you replied, awkwardly smiling. Well, many people say at school that wine is so beautiful. That voice present in the room could shiver run down to your spine as how smoothly your name rolled from his mouth, making you feel giddy all of a sudden. She must be famous in boys, right? Do you have any boyfriend, dear? She asked you, and you feel nervous as Jungkook cleared his throat, standing behind you. Yejin, she doesn't date, she replied, saving you from an awkward situation, knowing your feelings for Jungkook. No? Then who was the boy with you earlier, who just left? She asked, confused. He's just a friend from school, you replied calmly, even you were freaking out from inside. Which, by the way, must be into you, he said, attracting your eyes on him. We are just lab partners. He likes someone else, whom he going to meet tonight. You snapped at him, didn't even know why you clarifying it to him. Oh ho, you both, stop fighting. We are here to discuss about 1 week vacation to Jeju Island next week, she said excitedly, stopping both of your staring contest. What? What? Do you forget about our 1 week vacation we usually do? Ash, the hell, how can I forget about that? Looks like everyone knows, and I'm the one making fool myself in front of them. Is this why they came here today, to plan everything? Ryan, my love, it's okay if you don't remember. Your son is so handsome, Yejin, He and YN would be a cute couple. Your eyes widened at what your aunt just blurted out from nowhere, and you wanted to disappear from their sight. What a way to change the topic. If she wants me to die today, he already has a girlfriend, but I agree they would be cute. She got up again to get some papers in a folder, then sat down again. You don't like Lisa, Mom? He asked, looking at his mother skeptically when she said they would be cute. It's not like that, son, but I don't know why I think you actually don't like her. She shrugged, getting up from her seat to keep the coffee mug. Jungkook looked at his mother with disbelief. Okay, I'm going outside. I've heard enough for today, he said, storming out of the house. YN, go follow him. She gestured you with eyes. Why would I? You mouthed. She gave you a deadpan look, and you sighed, following Jungkook outside. I'm worried about them, especially about YN. I don't know if it was a good idea for them to leave. She dropped the cutlery on the plate and faced her friend. YN is a strong girl. I'm sure she will deal with her feelings, even next to Jungkook. She spoke carefree, soon realizing that she revealed something about her niece. Her eyes widened. Relax, this has been evident for some time. I don't know how Jungkook didn't notice. Jungkook and YN walked side by side in silence along the sidewalk with a certain distance so that their shoulder didn't bump or something. Well, YN thought it was better that way because she thought her heart couldn't handle that much pressure. Jungkook's hand remained inside his jacket while she was so nervous for being alone with Jungkook again since that moment in the classroom. Did something happen between you and Lisa? He asked out of nowhere, stopping his gaze fixed on you. So you stopped too. Look, I told you before, we are not friends, so please don't meddle into my life. I just wanted to know why you guys seems, but it's none of your business. You cut him, walking fast, leaving him behind. He sighed, looking at your disappearing figure. Jungkook was habitual to your cold behavior towards him, but he still feels sad to be treated like this. You both stopped near the park, sitting at the bench. The lights were illuminating the area. You sat there, crossing your hands over your chest, while he got up and went somewhere. You looked at his direction. You didn't like being rude and cold with Jungkook. In fact, he is the boy who had your heart. But you were so afraid that your feelings would be shown to Jungkook and that you would pull away or worse. That's why you never told him your feelings, out of fear and insecurity. But now, his relationship with Lisa making it more complicated for you, even considering that your best friend betrayed you like this. Here, he offered you the ice cream he bought for both of you. Now you are feeling more guilty because of rude behavior towards him earlier. He is not aware about your feelings for him, and it was your friend who betrayed you, not him. You shouldn't behave like this with him, even when he is being nothing, just sweet towards you whenever he approaches you. Thanks. He didn't reply anything, just silently sat beside you, minding his own business with his ice cream. But the guilt of your behavior won't let you feel okay, so you try to initiate a conversation with him. I'm sorry for the way I have been behaving with you, Jungkook. You apologized, looking down. I don't have any bad intentions. It's just I can't control the feelings I have been feeling, and it's suffocating me. You made me feel like you don't like my presence at all, he confessed, letting out a small sigh. You immediately looked up to his face, which radiates sadness. It broke your heart seeing him like this, as if your behavior towards him hurt at a deeper level than you can't imagine. No, it's not like that, Jungkook. I don't have anything against you. The words stuck in your throat as you can't confess your real feelings for him, that he would be the last person you ever wanted to hurt. But knowing that all your behavior made him this upset, you can't do anything, just curse at yourself for being so foolish. He stared at your face for a while and leaned closer towards you. So you close your eyes, thinking he's about to kiss you. But he just wiped the remaining ice cream near your lips, and you open your eyes, looking at him embarrassedly. Ash, why did you thought that he's going to kiss you, Ryan? He already has a girlfriend, for God's sake. Since now everything is being cleared, I hope you won't avoid me, right? I wanted to be close to you since last year. You looked at him wide eyes because the new information left you flabbergasted. He wanted to close to me, but why? How was your weekend? You asked Jun, who looks happy, somehow placing your material in locker. What do you think? He asked, smiling. She said yes to you. He eagerly nodded and you excitedly hugged him. Congratulations, boy. You're finally out of single zone. Yeah. OMG, he's here, guys. She shouted from corridor and you looked at her direction, waiting for a figure to appear. Who? Jun and you didn't understand for the sudden silence as you both closely looked at the entrance, also waiting for someone's arrival. But you quickly understand when you look at Jungkook approaching alongside with his girlfriend Lisa, the famous couple of the school entry. They both looking rich kids, everyone admires, but your eyes were only fixed on Jungkook, who fortunately looked in your direction smiling widely. When his eyes met yours, and you unconsciously smiled back, which didn't go unnoticed by his girlfriend Lisa, who frowned looking your interaction with his boyfriend. Did something happens between you and Jungkook? Because he was at your house too on Friday. He asked to you when the couple passed by you. Nothing. I just made peace with each other. Why he was at your house? My aunt and his mom are friends because they work in the same company. He looked at you with O expression. Hey, you didn't give me your number. Since we are friends, we can get closer that way? He asked excitedly. It was just an excuse. If Jungkook so he can talk to Ryan, since he was waiting for this time to be close to you. I don't know, Jungkook. Lisa is jealous type. She won't like it. I don't care, Ryan. Just give me a number. He held out his hand, waiting for your device, and you hand over to him. But what if? Oh God, you think too much, Ryan. We're just exchanging phone numbers only, he assured you. You were almost asleep, but your cell phone rang, which startled you, so you got up to see who's the one disturbing you at this late. Sorry, I signed it by mistake. It's me, Jungkook. Please save my name. After realizing who it was, your mood changed. A smile appears on your face. Alright, I saved your number. Are you excited for the trip next week? Yes, I'm waiting for it. You too? See you at school tomorrow. Sorry for disturbing you at this late. It's okay, I was going to sleep. Alright then, good night. Have sweet dreams. Good night, you too. Without knowing, both the persons smiling in sync, even being distant apart, Jungkook wanted to close to Ryan, while Ryan was taking the risk to being close to him, knowing about her feelings. Ryan, there's a letter for you. I think it's your mom's letter, she shouted from the kitchen. You sleep late at night yesterday after talking to Jungkook. I'm in hurry, already late for school. I'll see it after school. Okay, bye. You said as you gradually left for the school, excitedly to meet Jungkook. Controlling your breath, you knocked at the door, calling for teacher's attention. You can't enter, Miss Ryan. You're already half an hour late. Before you can argue, you got interrupted. Sir, it's her first time. Please slide it. She won't be late again, he said, looking at you, and you control your irregular breath. Okay, Miss Ryan, there won't be any second chance, he replied, letting you in, while Jungkook sent you a wink, as no one denied the order of school's dean's son. You walked to your seat. You are lucky, Ryan. Thanks to Jungkook. You said, smiling, looking at Jungkook, whose eyes were fixed on board. Yeah, he said, looking at Jungkook. He never did that for anyone, not even for his girlfriend. You looked back at Jungkook, and to your surprise, his gaze was already fixed on you, and you smiled with the flushed cheeks, lowering your head, hiding the smile. But what you didn't realize, that someone was noticing all this exchange between you two, quietly for some days. Should I drop you, or your aunt will come to fetch you? He asked, getting up at his motorbike. I'll go by myself. Can we talk, Ryan? You were surprised looking at her, as how she decided to approach you just now. Should I come with you? He asked out of concern. No, it's okay, you leave. He looked at you. Are you sure? And you nodded. What's happening between you and my boyfriend, Ryan? She asked, hands crossing over her chest. You frowned at her comment, as if she accusing you for stealing his boyfriend. Your boyfriend. Yes, my boyfriend. Jungkook is my boyfriend. You knew, right? You know how much I loved him and cherished him. I told each and every single thing to you about him. That how hopelessly I'm in love with Jungkook. Your eyes sparkle with anger. I just make a fool of myself in front of you, confessing all of that, trusting you. But what you did, you snapped as you came forward. You were not the only one who was in love with him, okay? I don't know when I fall for him, but he said yes when I told him about my feelings. Why, and I can't deny it's him, that's Jungkook. You know what doesn't fit in this story? Is that how you two became close when you don't even interact with him? You fix your cold gaze at her. There's something you're hiding from me, right, Liz? That's true, I'm not telling you everything, she confessed. While you avoid looking at Jungkook, he was always looking at our direction whenever he can. It's just he is good at hiding it. And one day when I noticed his gaze is on you, I asked him. He said he found you cute and wanted to get close to you. And what did you say to him? You said, clenching your fist at the side. I said you don't like the rich, spoiled and popular kids like him. And did I lie? You do hate them. But not him. You pushed Lisa angrily after knowing the truth. The anger was growing in your body. If it weren't your best friend, Jungkook would be yours today. You are coward, Ryan. That's why you're not with him today. She screamed at your face. He chose me and accepted. And that was enough bearance of your level of anger, as you exploded and slapped her hard on the cheeks across her face. Serves you right. You, she shouted, trying to attack you, but you dodged and twisted her hand behind her back. She screamed in pain and snatched your arms with her big nails, so your grip was loosened, and she punches you on the face. Are you going crazy? Then let's fight. In the midst of all chaos, you both heard the voice. Ryan, Lisa, he shouted, looking at the horrified sight of both girls on each other's throat. Thankfully, Jun didn't left, as he follows Jungkook from behind, screaming Ryan's name. Jungkook grabs Ryan's arm, separating her from his girlfriend, which gave the opportunity for Lisa to slap Ryan on the face. You tried to break free from Jungkook's arms to teach Lisa the lesson. Hey Jun, hold her please. he said to the boy to stop his girlfriend. You are really lucky. Otherwise, I must have sent you to hospital today. Are you crazy, Lisa? Can't you shut up for once? He said, looking at Ryan worriedly, who looks breathless because of anger and a slit cut on her cheeks, much in better condition than her girlfriend, whose cheek was swollen and a bleeding lip. Just look at your face. I would have put you to sleep today. Lisa tried to get out of Jun's hold. Leave this now, Jungkook. She doesn't deserve you, she said, being jealous, looking how Jungkook was holding Ryan in his embrace, stopping her from advancing on his girlfriend. Stop, both of you, the school's head girl shouted, seeing the messy scene. What the hell happened here? This can't stand the truth because she's so weak. You tried to get out of Jungkook's hold at the provocation by Lisa, but Jungkook hugged your body tightly, moving you away, protecting you to not get into the fight. Stop it. This won't do anything. Please calm down. You both are lucky that school hours are over. Otherwise, I have put you two to detention for such behavior in the school premises. She warned, looking you and Lisa sternly. Do that one more time and get ready to bring your parents to meet in the principal office. Jun let go Lisa as she looked more calm than before because of Jenny's warning. She stayed there for a few minutes and left the area after noting that everything better than before. You took off Jungkook's muscular arms around you, getting out of his hold. The biggest mistake was to approach you, Jungkook. As I said before, listen to your girlfriend and don't look for me anymore. You said, picking up your bag from ground, pulling Jun with the outside. Jungkook looked confused and hurt at Ryan's disappearing figure, being attacked by harsh words of yours. Did the fight happen between two best friends? Jungkook entered the school with his famous cold stoic face, ignoring all the gasps as he always disliked the way they all looked at him. But it was not only school students, he also avoided his girlfriend too. Well, his feelings were the mess, and the both girls made the things more difficult for him. Since the day fight happened, you didn't attend the school at all, which made Jungkook more worried. At first, he was really hurt because of your harsh words for him and decided not to approach you at all. But being close to each other a few days ago from the fight made him miss you more, so he decided to know about your whereabouts, keeping the hurt feelings aside. Do you know where is she? Because she is not picking up my calls, he asked to the boy who came out of cubicle after finishing his business. Why do you care about her? Isn't she said do not get close to her? Can't you see it? Look, Jun, I trusted you. I know only you can tell me about her. He looked serious. Please understand, I also want to clear everything, but for that, I need to talk with her. He tried to explain his point of view to him. She is at home because she was not feeling well, and she said that she is going somewhere with her family, so she will not come to school, he explained, wiping his wet hands with his handkerchief. Is she alright? He asked, looking worried. No, she is not. She has fever, and this is only because of you both were getting close, and your girlfriend can't digest it, and I don't want her to suffer more, so please stay away from her. He spits the words coldly at Jungkook, moving to the bathroom gate. Your girlfriend is unreliable, and one day you'll see it. The words had such effect on Jungkook that he looks at closed gate dumbfoundedly, eyes brimming with unshed tears. Did he actually know his girlfriend for real? Your mood was still down, even it's been few days from the incident. Fortunately, nothing more mess happened at home. You clearly told everything to your aunt, and she understands everything. She held you in her arms, letting you cry, but made you realize that it's time to move on, because you can't let yourself hurt again and again because of your unrequited love for Jungkook. But how did you forget about the trip, that now you have to face him again? There he was standing near the vacation van with his parents were in the car and his girlfriend was sitting at back seat. You sighed as you gave yourself encouragement that you can do this. It's only about a week, right? What you didn't know, a tall and sturdy figure suddenly hugged you, and you felt the shiver run down to your spine when Jungkook looked at your direction with his piercing eyes, clenching his jaw in anger, seeing you hugged by another guy. He slammed the gate harshly, sitting in the van. Hello, Ryan. You remember me? I missed you so much, he said, cupping your face, and you looked at your aunt in confusion for explanation. He wanted to give you surprise, so he told me not to tell you about his visit to Korea. She winked at you going towards the van.